This is Avoca Beach just north of Sydney, and increasingly a location for families looking for a permanent sea change. And I've found an architectural addition that not only embraces this landscape, but will put your head in the clouds. One street back from the beach, we come across this 1990s bungalow, but stick with me, because inside an architect and his client family have created their little slice of heaven. It's known as the North Avoca Studio.
Once the boys started to get close to school age, we needed to kind of make a choice between city or the coast, and the coast won out, didn't it?
Yeah, it certainly did.
And it's an amazing lifestyle for the kids, and I can't imagine being back in the hustle and bustle. So this is home now, and I couldn't be anywhere else.
On the coast, there's two choices. You have the view or you have the flat walk to the beach. And we chose the flat walk to the beach, which we think was a great call, but we had this really steep, unusable block, which had this amazing view that we thought if we could capture the view and have the flat walk to the beach, we got the best of both worlds.
It's a pretty tricky site, isn't it? But Matt didn't seem to have any qualms about what it would take, except our builder made us realise it was going to be a little bit more
Bit of a challenge.
an endeavour.
We're at the back of the old house. It's almost like base camp as we continue our climb to the summit and the reveal of the studio. And Matt, it's almost like a spaceship has landed in this sort of rugged terrain.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
You've had fun.
Yeah, I love it. The trickiest thing was probably getting out of the ground. We needed to dig over 6 metres to hit rock. We ended up around 7, all hand dug. So
7 metres hand dug.
yeah,
So are any builders in the district still talking to you?
just.
I mean, this is almost a definition of elegance. Something heavy held up by something slim, like a stiletto shoe.
I'm really happy with how it's come out. Funny thing is though, these are 90mm diameter steel columns. They could have been more slender than that, but I've kind of felt that it needed to be a little bit heavier.
Otherwise people wouldn't be confident.
Exactly.
So these are actually thicker than they need to be.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm loving the engineering, but all I'm seeing architecturally is a big steel box.
The simplicity of the form on this side is for 2 reasons. This wall is full of bracing to keep the building stiff during high winds, but it also allows for a big reveal once you get through the door.
It's one big room. What a hero. What a great, great spot. We've gone from the masculinity of the steel to the femininity of this interior. You've got a soft side.
It's got to be balanced.
Tell me, what's it like as an architect realising that no matter what you design, everyone is just going to focus on the view?
I can live with it.
From the moment we sat down, we literally started sketching concepts, which, you know, again, I think that comes down to having a pretty clear brief.
But he got it straight away, and we had a lot of things on our wish list, and he nailed it.
It was as simple as just drawing the slope, the roof, and saying, that's it.
Such a complex project summarised with 3 simple lines. Now, boys, your house is held up with a certain amount of physics and engineering, and this proves how it's done. If you put a fork and a spoon together, and then put a toothpick through the centre, gravity can play all sorts of tricks. Have a look at this. Now, I'm not sure of what the physics is there and how gravity's working, but it just goes to prove there's a certain amount of witchcraft in engineering and how your house is held up. Dan, you're a writer. Tell me how a space like this might inspire your work.
Well, look out there and you can see it's pretty magic. I mean, it's a complete escapism up here, really. I have no distractions, and you know, it's just the beautiful ocean and the sounds of the birds, and it's just, it's beautiful. Every morning I come up here and do morning pages, and I use the outside usually as some kind of inspiration to sort of get into the flow, and then from there I just get stuck into it.
Give me an example, I'm quite interested.
We start with, here in this otherness, the sea is her safe place, guardian of all her secrets. The flanking outcrop of rocks to either end of the beach, covered in emerald leaves, is a reminder of her real life far away. So it's just, you know, it's an easy way to sort of get the creative juices flowing, I guess.
Now, when it came time to cladding the building, the decision was obvious. It had to be steel.
It was an easy choice. We needed something lightweight, and it had to be low maintenance.
And this is Colorbond Lysout spandex.
Yep.
In a monument colour. The monument is almost the colour of shade, helps it recede.
Yeah, we wanted it to disappear into the hill somewhat.
If you walk down the street, it just doesn't stand out. You don't notice it. The monument helps it sort of blend into its surroundings and fall into the background. We didn't want it to be a big shiny box on the hill.
I believe there's tranquility and beauty when there's logic and clarity in the design. Here we combine elegant engineering with simple, seamless architecture. And in this family place of meditation, that combines the best of both worlds.